Did you know that the English alphabet once had 36 letters? Well, today we are down to 26, that ranging from A to Z, or A to Z, whatever. I'm going to go over 10 letters that have been dropped from the English alphabet. Some of them I think should be brought back. Anyways, let's get this show on the road. Number 1, letter Thorn. Ever heard of a place labeled as Ye Olde Brick Tavern? Unsupposedly a Y? Well, the letter Thorn was used to make the TH sound in words like thought, thick, thumb, and even thorn. Did you know that the TH phonic makes 2 different sounds depending on the word? One voiced and one voiceless. Well, the letter Thorn was a voiceless TH letter back then. And I personally think that this letter should be brought back into the alphabet of the Latin script.
I have a feeling, Master Rainy, that if my fraternal twin brother hears you insisting bringing back obsolete symbols, he might think that you're demanding them back.
Well, Madman, I'm telling Madman that this is not a demand. I'm just stating my opinions and pointing out my thoughts.
Well, perhaps my brother, Speed Demon, wouldn't mind. This professional sprinter can also get used to changes exceptionally quick.
Anyways, moving on. Number 2, letter F. So, didn't I tell you that TH made 2 different sounds? Well, hear this. Thing, thought, this, that, other. Well, the voice TH sound, which words like this, that, mother, father, they could have contained the letter F. Another letter I personally don't find useless. So in other words, put this letter back in the alphabet. Number 3, letter ampersand. Hear this. This is commonly used as an AND symbol, but was originally the 27th letter of the alphabet. Yeah, right after Z. The sound made with this letter was per se, so instead of W, X, Y, and Z, kids sang the alphabet song like W, X, Y, Z, and per se, and yeah, leave this bad boy out. I find this letter useless, because I see no purpose to using the letter to any part of the Latin script in assembling a word or sentence. Number 4, letter that. This was a letter Thorn with a stroke at the top. This letter was popular as a shorthand stand-in for Old English, such as the word that. You might find this letter somewhere in the Bible, as this letter was used in religious writings. This letter was dropped in the 18th century. I personally think that this shouldn't be in the alphabet. Leave it archaic, because it's only in place of the word that in a sentence, much like the ampersand. Number 5, letter ash. Self-explanatory. The A and E are smashed together. Some languages and some dialects use this letter in the present. The letter ash was used in words like encyclopedia, airplane, and eon. The A in the letter is pronounced the same in words like bat, cat, and hat. Useless, isn't it? Well, at least in the English language. This I kind of find useless, so leave this out. Number 6, letter ethel. Looks like ash, but has something to do with pronunciation, especially the long E sound used in words with a single E, such as fetus, evil, and electronic. Pronunciation depends on Latin or Greek. If I have something to say, bring back this letter into the alphabet, drawing convenience for the letter E by bringing back the ethel. Number 7, letter yog. Could make the Y sound in yet. Also made the C sound in Bach and lock. This letter was also used in place of the GH in words like right, night, thought, daughter, and laughter. People got confused by this letter with the number 3. Yeah, bring this letter back too. I don't care if it doesn't have its own sound, but use it in certain words like Bach, lock, night, thought, and daughter. Number 8, letter long S. Not to be confused with the letter F, but it does look like it a bit. The long S was used to replace the single S or the first S or both S's in the double S. People dropped this letter due to it looking too much like an F, but I personally think that this letter should be brought back into the Latin script alphabet, but one difference we made. Much like the German S set, the symbol that looks like a B in the German language, well, the long S should actually be used in place of the double S, converting the double S in every word containing it with a single long S. Bam! Makes more sense to me. Number 9, letter Ang. In 1690, Alexander Gill the Elder created this letter to use it for pronunciation in words like king, thing, singing, angle, finger, and pong. Due to the popularity of the letter G at the time, printers struggled to complete the design of the letter Ang, and readers had a tough time distinguishing the letters N and Ang. So it's been dropped. I personally think that the letter Ang should be brought back into the alphabet. I can clearly see the difference. I mean, I am not that blind to see the difference. Number 10, letter Wen. As the English language is a part of the Latin script, English speakers had to figure their way out to make a W sound by starting with 2 U's, which was disapproved by the scribes, so the letter Wen was proposed, which the letter wasn't used for long. U's of the 2 U's had to be thrown out, so the letter Wen became the letter we know today, known as the W. I honestly have no way of seeing the letter Wen ever being brought back to the alphabet as the letter W was its replacement, so the circumstances are the W remains in place instead of the Wen. So 6 of these letters that you've heard in this video are those I think should be brought back into the alphabet. They are Thorn, F, Ethel, Yod, long S, and Ang. These 6 letters I personally find useful to this day. Use them in certain words for certain sounds that make certain sense to me. Well, I thought it would be the Project Commission, but it's the global news in my dimension. Says here, the Latin script alphabet has been extended 6 letters. Therefore, the English alphabet has gone up from 26 letters to 32 letters. Well, I made a change now. I got 6 archaic letters back into the alphabet and will now be used in words containing these sounds. But FYI, this is only in the Master Rainy universe. But in the real world where you guys are watching, the Latin script still has 26 letters, not 32 like in the Master Rainy universe. Okay, now it's a message from the Project Commission. Congratulations, Master Rainy, for the achievement made bringing back 6 obsolete letters of the alphabet. You made some good points about the pronunciations of those letters. They didn't seem to be useless after all. Today, you made some history in an important event in world history. That was some good thinking cap that you had on this whole time during the making of the video. We can never forget this day that made history. Excellent explaining throughout the making of this video. Sincerely, the Project Commission. So this pretty much means that those 6 obsolete letters will be used every now and then for every next video in some context. Anyways, for more great content, click subscribe and ring the bell and be alert for the 64th video of the Master Rainy channel to come eventually. This is Master Rainy now signing off. I will see you next time.